What's up, Zach here, and these are my 5 favorite basketball and indoor pickleball shoes for heel pain for fall of 2025. Let's get into it. Now, typically my favorite shoes for certain ailments or foot types are part of a bigger video, the Ultimate Basketball Shoe Guide, the Ultimate Tennis Shoe Guides. But I do want to start updating these a little bit more frequently through the year because so many shoes come out, and so this is my way of doing that. We're going to start doing kind of more individual videos, heel pain, maybe foot types, things like that. That way you can kind of see exactly which ones are my very favorite and why, as well as I can update these a little bit quicker so you always have kind of the updated information. All right, let's get into the top 5. And coming in at number 5 is the Adidas Harden Volume 9. Now the Harden line has been a stalwart in terms of heel pain for me just because of the formulations of boost foam that are used. Also because, you know, Adidas has found a way to use a slipper tongue or a booty liner or a one-piece tongue and be able to combine it with a traditional 3-piece and still have it not be uncomfortable and not unstable, but also fits orthotics really, really well. So in this one, it's number 1, the shape of the boost foam, the formulation of boost foam, just in general, boost foam is incredibly shock absorbing, as well as that bottom loaded shank that kind of leaflets into the rear foot, leaflets into the forefoot, but it's not super stiff. So you're still getting enough play in it, but also it's giving enough torsional stability so that you're not getting that micro motion in the heel that just really can wreak havoc on someone with plantar fasciitis or Achilles tendonitis. So honestly, I can't see, unless they really start changing the Hardens, this is probably going to be a perennial top 5 in terms of heel pain. All right, and coming in number 4 is just one of the best shoes ever this year, and that is the Anta KT10. This one, same thing. It's got enough torsional stability to not flare up a plantar fasciitis or an Achilles tendonitis, but it also just has some really nice foam setups in it that it's dense enough, but also it's not rock hard. Really, the KT10 is pretty good for just about everything, including heel pain. All right, now coming in number 3 is just the New Balance 2-Way V5. The 2-Ways, you know, especially now that they're putting in the Fresh Foam X in there, in a little bit more of a uniform configuration, so it's gonna fit more people better, I should say. That's kind of a weird way to say it, but in older configurations, some people didn't like the way the foam was set up, whereas in the 5s, it's a little bit more, the rear foot is just much more forgiving, as we'll put it that way. But I also want to use the number 3 spot to give 2 mentions to shoes that are lower drop. So people that want a lower drop shoe or need to wear a lower drop shoe, but also maybe you're battling some heel pain. That number 1 shoe is the Way of Wade D-Low 1. That shoe, in terms of the stacked foam setup in it, in terms of shock absorption, those are just top of the line. The other shoe, maybe a little bit more torsional stability in there, would be the 361 Joker 1 GT. Now, I like the Joker 1 as well. I think that honestly, you could mix or match them. The Joker 1 GT, the foam in it is just a little bit more. It's got it does what I think. It's like almost like a lighter jet boost, basically. So I think either Joker 1 GT are just fine. I personally like the foam in the Joker 1 GT a little bit more, but like I said, all of them are fine. But the other one would be the Way of Wade D-Low 1 if you want to have that lower drop shoe, but also you don't want to crush your Achilles tendon or your plantar fascia. And coming in at number 2 is the New Balance Fresh Foam BB V3. You know, you get that big of a stack of Fresh Foam X going all the way through the shoe, it's going to be really forgiving on the Achilles, on the plantar fascia, on the bursas, on the bottom of the foot, on the bottom of the heel. So no matter really what you're going through, the BB V2 is one of the best shoes ever for heel pain. The V3 I think is absolutely fantastic as well. It is much higher of a stack shoe, so you're gonna have to be okay being that high up off the ground. Most people are, but if you're not, that's why we have some of the lower drop, lower stack shoes on this list. But in terms of maximalist, just, you know, tons of foam, protection out the wazoo. There you go. And coming in at number 1, I kind of went back and forth with this versus the BB V3. To me though, maybe just a little bit more of a versatile shoe for heel pain specifically. Also, the range of models you can get on this line, I think, make it really nice for people that kind of really want to dial in that shoe. And that one is the Nike LeBron 22. Now, the reason I like the LeBron 22 so much is because, if you look over here, you've got the 21 and the 20, which Nike are still selling in different colorways. So they're all really pretty much the same shoe. The 22's got the saddle on it, so it's a little bit heavier. Whereas to me, my favorite's the 21. they're still making colorways of it. You can still get the Deion Sanders collab with it, right? That's still on the Nike app. And now they're making more colorways of the 20s. On the 20s has the bottom-loaded carbon fiber. The 21 has the top-loaded plastic. I'm a little bit more of a fan of just more premium plastic or polypropylene shanks. That's just me. But all of them kind of have the same geometry. So whether you're getting 21, the 22, or the 20, it's all kind of the same shoe. But the thing is, it's got the giant rear foot air in it. It's over top of cushion and really nice torsional stability, especially because the heel on these is pretty flat. So it doesn't want to rock back and forth. A ton of stability in there, not a lot of micro motion. And to me, yeah, the BBV3 is out of this world. It's just the LeBron line, the more I've worn them like over the last few years, right, I've had them on foot a lot, the more I realize like how stable they are in the rear foot, how much forgiveness there is in the rear foot, and how the shoe, although there's nothing newer technologically in these shoes, they just perform very, very solid. And if you're wanting more of a shoe for like quote unquote positionless play, maybe a little bit more nimble than the BBV3, you know, a little bit speedier, you know, side to side, more nimble, this is really where I think you can go. So yeah, to me, and looking like the 23s are pretty similar. I mean, I haven't cut them open yet, but we'll see. I'm sure maybe by the time you're watching this, I have. But if it's a similar setup to this, you can bet it'll be on this list as well. So yeah, that is the top 5 for heel pain. That, like I said, encompasses bursitis, bone bruising, plantar fasciitis, and Achilles tendonitis, both insertional as well as mid-substance Achilles tendonitis, really anything Achilles pain-wise. So let me know in the comments which ailment you'd like to see next. I was thinking about doing ankle sprains, but let me know what you'd like to see. And if you do want to see some of the teardowns of the most recent shoes that have come out, because there have been some really interesting new models coming out fast and furious, make sure you click into either one of these videos up here, subscribe down below. I'll see you in the next video.